The attractiveness of your face directly depends on the severity of your cheekbones, the definition of your jaw, and the width of your nose. But unfortunately, they are the ones most susceptible to edema. But in the global ratings, it is precisely the acuteness of these traits that is included in the top 5 parameters that affect the perception of others. You've 100% seen people with a very thin body, but a face that looks like they weigh 20K more, and it's all about the swelling. For this video, we will analyze 5 scientifically proven methods of combating edema. Our step 1 is the first step, getting rid of salt. In the 21st century, each person consumes on average 12 g of salt per day, whereas the norm is only 5. It would seem that there is nothing terrible, but this seemingly harmless powder contains a very important substance, sodium, which leads to the following side effects: fluid retention and swelling. Moreover, these symptoms manifest themselves in the area of the cheeks and the area under the eyes. By the way, this is why the sodium norm is only 2 grams per day. There is already half a gram in 2 slices of bread to understand. So be sure to take a responsible approach to nutrition. Step 2 is our next step to increase the level of potassium. For those in the tank, potassium is a sodium antagonist. In short, it is a substance that neutralizes all harmful salt and also helps to relax blood vessels and remove fluid from the body. The mechanism is very simple. More feces. Your kidneys excrete more sodium. Therefore, with sodium, water comes out, and with water, the swelling on your face goes away. But there is a crucial point here. If you overdo it with potassium, you can easily upset the balance of minerals, but in the opposite direction. Bottom line, the body will begin to retain fluid again, and therefore even more puffiness. Therefore, in all large-scale studies, no more than 5 gm of can per day is recommended. And on the screen, you see a list of foods that should be added to the diet. And we're moving on to step 3, the lymph. It is a liquid that removes all slags and toxins from your body. And the problem here is that one of the main causes of edema is lymph congestion. After all, the more it is, the higher the concentration of toxins and, as a result, the liquid for their excretion. But there is some good news. A study conducted several years ago proved with precision that the technique's lymphatic massage, including gouache massage, improves lymphatic drainage and leads to a very decent reduction in facial volume. I think many of you have already seen this thing, but few people know how to use it. It is not the strength that is important, but the direction of the massage. The reason is that the lymphatic system removes toxins specifically towards the lymph nodes, while in our country they are located next to the ears and neck. Think of it as a rain drain. Therefore, in order to properly remove stagnation, you need to massage with movements in the direction of the drain, namely to the ears and neck. And our step 4. The next step is to sleep properly. First of all, you can't eat earlier than 3 hours before bedtime, but I think you already know that. Something else is more important. The main reason for edema is not what you do before going to bed, but how you sleep. Because your sleeping position either helps to remove fluid or, on the contrary, it delays it. And that's something that can be fixed tonight. In simple terms, when you sleep face down or on your side, your face is pressed against the pillow for hours. You simply squeeze the tissue, veins, and vessels of the face, thereby blocking the lymph flow and retaining fluid. You ask, then how do you sleep? Answer: on his back with his head slightly raised. Thus, gravity will naturally contribute to the flow of liquid downwards. And our last step is step 5, cold water. If you think I'm going to praise this method now, I'm going to disappoint you. It works, but only for a couple of hours. So use the first 4 points from this video, or your attempts to make your face thinner will be doomed.